It feels good to have a functioning brain again. Well, mostly. By which I mean my brain is mostly working, and that it mostly feels good to have a working brain again. Both at the same time. Hello! Wait, that didn't work. There we go. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we're doing fantastically well today. I'm Melanie. My brain's working. I still sound congested because I am. My brain is working again. No inflammation. Well, maybe a little one. But still, much better. Hello, Wendy. Good to see you. Did someone flush the Yuri out? No, somebody flushed all the inflammation out, fortunately. Oh god, yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad this is passing. I mean, I'm still a bit congested. I'm still a little bit sinusy, but nowhere near as bad. Light sensitivity is gone as of this morning. Although talking about it's making my eyes water. I've not sneezed all day, which has been wonderful. And I've got higher level thoughts working again. Had wanted to stream a little bit earlier, but I ended up deciding that I was going to be working tomorrow. Clever girl. Which means I had to have a shower. Which means I had to get clean. And then I had to cook. So I slightly didn't have enough time. Just excellent forward planning from Melanie, as excuse me. But yes, anyway, we are going to be doing some writing today. Today is writing day. Is all the writing going to be done today? Probably not. That's going to be a scary thought, actually. Actually, the thought of writing at all is kind of terrifying, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. So we will figure things out over the course of today. We will try and write as much as I physically can. The good news is, now that we have moved over to Ren'Py, oh thank goodness we moved over to Ren'Py, everything's going to be a lot simpler. It's going to be so much simpler to implement the script in the game, which is going to be very, very helpful because I'm incredibly lazy and incredibly short on time. We have 7 days left. 7 days no, 6 days left. I thought today was Sunday. It feels like Sunday because I've been sat in my arse all day like it's a Sunday. No, today's Monday. Today's Monday. Why didn't I set Sunday to be the last day? Made it a perfect 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. We're doing this on Saturday. It's fine. I could take a Sunday read it. No. I refuse to accept it. I refuse to accept it. We work all week. We work late into the night on Friday. And then we crunch all Saturday. That way I get 2 days of rest because I took the day off on Monday next week as well. So yeah, no, I will have 2 days to rest. I can chill. It'll be fine. Let's see how we do. Brain functioning again. Wonderful. Ankle mostly fine also. Bruising aside. Won't win any races or anything, but I can now move around with barely a limp, which is wonderful. I could even stand in the shower with one leg, leaning mostly on my left leg, the injured one, with my other raised on a stool. I could do that today. I'm doing so much better. It's wonderful. Today's plan, we are writing. Everything. And I'm gonna put in braces just because I don't know if we're gonna quite do everything, but we'll certainly see. Yeah, we've got 6 days. I need to do the programming, add the music. Adding the music shouldn't be too bad. Most of that will be handled through programming as well. Most of the programming itself is fine, and I should be able to make little changes to the programming as we go. Probably right now, the two biggest factors that are going to be slowing me down are the writing. We need to have the writing physically done. It's going to be 80% of the remaining work is going to be getting the writing done and implemented. The remaining 20% is going to be looking for and... Oh, actually, I forgot about creating the artwork as well. Creating art is going to be a big factor. We're planning that for probably tomorrow, Wednesday, or like maybe even Friday. We'll see how it goes. Maybe Friday. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how we get on. So... Sorry, I just need to get a little more comfortable. Oh, seriously. Gaming chair. First of all, don't buy a gaming chair. Gaming chair on a thick pile carpet. Bad combo. Very bad combo. We'll survive though. So yeah, we have a lot of writing to do today. It's gonna be completely fine. Let's not worry about this at all. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop immediately over to RenPy, because now I can do the programming directly in RenPy, which is wonderful. This is the one, right? Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we got the start label, that's fine. Let's lay out our labels first of all. So this is how you... It's not necessarily how you lay out scenes. But yeah, functionally they are. Let's see, scene... actually lowercase. Scene 1. Which is going to be fine. We should be able to pass, right? Yep, we can, lovely. We'll do scene 1A, because we're going to need to have a couple little scenes. We did lay out broadly what this is going to look like. I believe that was over... If I just hide that, there we go. Yeah, I believe that was over here, actually. We've got the proto script. So we've got scene 1, that's going to be A, B is going to be a bit of an intro, then C, then another intro, and then E. So 1, A, B, C, D, E is what we'll be going for. So let's just start this out right now. Label scene 1, B. We will come back to these momentarily. C, and D, and E. Right, this is fine. This is my... Is it even a warm-up? Scene 2. So go 2... I think 2 is mostly going to be... Actually, no, we do need sub-scenes for... Scene B. I'm also thinking, now I think about it. Do we have any choices in scene A? Scene A is just intro, is it not? Hold on. So yeah, no choices in scene 1. That's completely fine, so that's okay. So that's completely fine. Scene 2. A is going to be the intro, which is totally fine. Let's just paste a bunch of them. Then we get the choice. There's going to be scene 2B, which is going to be confess. Scene 2C is going to be deny. D is going to be policy. And E doesn't exist. But it's fine. We'll keep E in there anyway. So this is going to be, what's this? Yeah, so this is going to be the hidden one. So this is going to be weirdest thing. That's what this is going to be. Game not done yet. Said we've got another week. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We've got another week to go. Right? I haven't been sick for an entire week, have I? Oh god, time is flying too quickly. Oh no, the walls are closing in. Ah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Good to see you, Sid. Hopefully you're doing well. My sense of humor has returned. Oh my god. Okay, and aside from me actually being productive for like once in my entire life, I know. Can I just take a little moment to point out that like this last like week has been horrifying. Actually, no, the last like what, like 3 weeks has been horrifying to me, like conceptually. I did a whole week at work, which was horrible because, you know, work. I had a weekend where I was entertaining my friend, which, you know, friend, fantastic, love it, would be happy to host again. But not that much time to just chill out and exist in my own head, which I need to do. And then like a whole week after that, it was work. And then it was film festival for a whole weekend in which I had terrible diet, terrible posture, sitting in a bloody theatre eating snacks constantly. It was like, it was fun, don't get me wrong, it was really fun. But then, like, again, no time to really rest and recover. And then for some reason, I decided that week was going to be the week that I start this. So like, yeah, I take Monday off of work and I like start off doing this, but it's not like a full day of rest. And then like 2 days later, in the middle of a full week of work, I freaking go over on my ankle. And then 2 days later, where I've been off and just miserable with pain and just pushing through it as best I can, I end up getting a cold from some bastard in the cinema. And I've only just got rid of that. I woke up this morning still congested and I'm like, yeah, I totally could have got to work today. And I couldn't, to be fair. I've gotten so much better just today. And now I'm going to work this week. And I have to finish this whole project. Oh my god, this has been hell. This has been hell. Like, it's been like 3 weeks of... Wait, it's been like 4... No, it's been a month. It has been a month. Why have I done this to myself? It's been a month of all go, which I am not designed for mentally. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry. I just needed to rant and just take a moment to express how happy I am that my brain is working, that my leg is not broken, and I can actually do something productive. It feels so good. My sense of humor is returned and everyone's gonna hate me this week. It's gonna be the best. Anyway, where was I? We also need to do this as well. Yeah, it's been a month. It's been a month. I am looking forward to next weekend, next Sunday. Well, once we've had this done, we will be having our little end-off review, where we talk about the whole process, where we potentially get people on stream if they wanna chat about the game, if they've played it, if they've seen anything going on with it, if they just want to talk about the creative process in general. I will be inviting several people if they have time or any interest in coming on, and then but that's only gonna be for like a couple of hours. I can just chill on Sunday. It's gonna be wonderful, and I can just like look forward to people maybe picking the game up. I don't know. Is it gonna be playable? Is it gonna be worth downloading? Dear. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be nice. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be really fun. But yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need intro, 1, 2, 3. We need F and G as well. Yeah, need to play it first, that's the thing. Well, it will be going up. It will be going up before midnight my time. It will be happening. Trust. Right, I think I can actually duplicate this entirely, actually. So Scene 3 is going to be identical to Scene 2, aside from the fact that it's, you know, Scene 2. So, clear all that out, please. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we need to actually finish the game, don't we? Yeah. So these can all get changed to Scene 3. Then we can go back to the weirdest thing scene. flirt. No flirt. Flirt. No flirt. Yeah, the difference in my brain function is just wonderful right now. It really is. It really is. I'm so happy with how my brain's working. Like, it's just nice to have a functioning brain sometimes, you know? So it's seen 1, 2, 3, 4... Right, this is the complex one. Damn, look how many lines we've got, and we've only just started, like, laying out how the scene's gonna go. Scene 4... let's see. So... We'll start with this and we'll see how we go. Did I forget the... Oh wait, I didn't change the name. So it's not confess, it's... Did not include a refuse. Oh right, so confess is now misplaced. Eye out on. This is refuse. Then we do weirdest thing. Then we do this. Like, I'm actually doing some of the coding here as well. Actually, that's a mistake. We're doing some of the coding here when we should be doing the writing. But the thing is, if I don't actually, like, lay things out, then I'm not going to be able to write anything. So, this is kind of annoying. How are you feeling today? Starry-eyed Ava, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing so much better. Thank you so much for asking. I've just had my rant where I basically complained that I have had, like, 3 weeks of no time, really, to myself. But suddenly, I managed to get over this illness and my sense of humor is back. So I'm currently very happy with life. Thank you so much. So this one we do... we need the intro. We need to do... forced. And then we do refused. Mark 2. This is fine. This looks horrifying. TV, we gotta start somewhere, don't we? Also, it only looks horrifying because you're biased against Python and RenPy in particular. I did need rest, Ava. Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Hope all's good over there. This only looks horrifying because you're biased against... Sorry, still clearing my throat. I'm not doing too bad, actually. As of a couple months ago, I made a decision that when I have a cold, I do my absolute best to cough as little as humanly possible. Because otherwise, I've noticed that I end up like just having a bad cough for months after being sick, and I'm miserable, and I'm not happy about it. Let's see, so it's forced, then there's that, then we do sus 0. We do sus 1. We do sus 2. Ooh. I think we just try and keep things a bit simpler. So get sus 0, sus 1, sus 2. I need to duplicate these. F G H, I. Then we need to do flirt, snow flirt. So we've done flirt, no flirt for each of them. That's fine. Good. Lovely. Lovely, lovely stuff. I'm actually not feeling too bad about this thing now. So that's scene... Wait, what the hell? What the feck have I done? So this has got to be scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. We need to remove all that. Make sure that these are actually on 4, because otherwise we will have coding errors everywhere. This is totally fine. Also, are we on YouTube? We should be on YouTube. Pretty sure we're on YouTube. Whether anyone's watching on YouTube, that's another question. Scene 4, like that's scene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, scene 5 now. Wait, have I done this wrong? One, 2, 3. Oh, what have I done? Okay, that's fine, I suppose. I've just done scene 4 and 3 the wrong order, but I can fix that quite easy. YouTube is live, yeah, that's good. Happy with that. Yeah, I just did, I lost track of where I was in the document. My brain is no longer as inflamed as it was, but that doesn't mean it's still working at full power. It's probably like, I don't know, 80% power or something. So these need to be scene 3. Wait, aren't they scene 2? Wait, that's scene 3. The feck is going on here? I've labeled things as scene 4 is scene 2, scene 2 is scene 3, scene 3 is scene 4. I have no idea how. So this is scene 2 now. This is fine. Because yeah, then we've got intro, confess, deny policy, the weirdest thing fallback. This gets to be scene 3 now. Right. I have no idea how I managed to do that, but here we are. Now, you see, this is the thing that I actually like doing. I like programming. And I don't mind doing medial tasks, actually, especially when I've got some music on. So... Yeah, there we go. So, confess, deny policy. Misplaced, eye out, refused. Then weirdest thing. There's that fallback, and then we need one more. That's just going to be label scene 2H. This one is going to be scene end. 1E is... Oh yeah, I didn't label these, did I? Didn't label these. Yeah, so it's just end. Exposition. Shugacha. Intro. Or demo. Time to sell. Selling shoes, demo. Scene end. So then we need another H. Scene end. Label. Scene for Jai. Scene end. Scene 5. Which is going to be kind of simple actually, as it happens. I think it's mostly going to be like scene 2. So we'll copy all that. So then we've got the intro. Then we've got, yeah, we can add some more later. That's fine. So this is going to be... Stealing smalls. Refuse. I have a couple of extra. Then neutral end. Then we're gonna have good end, good end plus. We'll put a little question mark in brackets here because I don't know if that's going to be a thing that happens. There we go, okay. Let's piece together the structure now. So at the end of scene 1, then actually it's been a while since I've used RenPy. How do we move things over? How do we change screens? Screens and screen language. There we go. Is it not jump? I'm pretty sure it's jump. Pretty sure it's jump. Transitions. Yeah, jumps. There we go. Yeah. So we just do jump. Nice and easy. So then this is nice and linear. So we go jump scene 1B. We do jump scene 1C. Jump scene 1D. Jump scene 1E. Wonderful. And then jump scene 2A, actually. So that's a nice linear bit over. Then in here we need to have a choice. And I'm pretty sure we just say choice, don't we? Hmm. Where is it? Menus, labels, and jumps. Menu. There we go. So in here, we do menu. We'll start with a generic, what do I do? For choice 1, or rather it's going to be confess, deny, that's our policy. And then we jump to B. But we need to do a jump. We got this. We got this. When we deny, we take it to C, then we go to D. Lovely. If whichever one of these we go to, oh right, we should set flags, shouldn't we? Yeah. Default stats equals 0. Default flirt equals 0. Imagine having, well, false, rather. That'll be better. If deny, sus plus equals 1. If it's D, we'd free play. If it's policy, we jump to free play. Oh, I heard of something. Oh, Neffy just subscribed. Did you actually? Long overdue. Neffy, thank you for using your one and only free Twitch subscription to me. I do really appreciate it. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime there. Hey, gotta make Jeff Bezos pay for something, eh? I do appreciate it, Neffy. Thank you so much. Really. How you doing, Neffy? Hopefully you're doing well. We're doing interesting. We're just well, I mean, I did say I was gonna be writing today, but it's turned into I need to like lay out where everything is because I ain't paying taxes. This is true. If confess. If deny, sus plus equals 1, which is fine. You're doing good, glad to hear it. Very glad to hear it. In any case, if it's one of these two, then we jump to scene 2H. Which is fine. Ignore the susness. That's totally fine. If we get weirdest thing, then this is the intro, flirt, and then no flirt. Right. So for this, we need to put down a menu. Also, how's the size of this, by the way? Should this text be bigger? I can make this text bigger. I just realized. Menu. How do I respond? You sound better? Hello, Nucleus. I am feeling much better, actually. I had a rant about how for the last 3 odd weeks I've basically been denying myself all my basic needs. Some more willingly than others. But yeah, no, I'm doing much better, thank you. My brain is actually functioning, which is just wonderful. But yes. Hopefully you're doing good there, Nucleus. So you're gonna respond with flirt. And then this takes us to... Wait, that's flirt. No, we moved this over to here. When we flirt, we go to scene 2F. No flirt. Takes us to 2G. Man, it's been so long since I've made plans in Ren'Py. I miss it so much. It's so much fun. Did you actually sleep? Yes, I did actually. I mean, I only got like 6 hours sleep because I woke up way too early. But yeah, no. Listen, Neffy, the problem with me over the last couple of days hasn't been sleep. Well, I mean, it has, but it's more been the cold and the fact that having a cold makes it hard to sleep. Which is just how it goes, really, unfortunately. I did sleep. I always sleep. I make a point to. Sleep is nice. It's weird because, like, if I could, I wouldn't bother sleeping, but the thing is, it's so nice when I do. I just never wanna get up. I think I'm gonna cycle these options around just a little bit. I know it's elusive right now. Oh, I'm not doing too bad actually. I'm doing much better. Sleep has mostly just been difficult because I end up lying awake for several hours. Like I need to have a video on to distract me, to make some noise in the background. But like when your eyes are constantly streaming, not on Twitch, it's kind of problematic. So yeah. But yeah, no, I'm glad I'm doing better. I am very glad. Of course, I've decided, clever plan, go to work tomorrow. But yeah, no, we'll see. Oh, did I miss something? Oh dear, I've been making some mistakes. Slightly. Well, this one's fine. This one is fine. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna be lazy. Love being lazy. Being lazy is the best. We're gonna have a 3A 2. We'll have an intro continued. Because I can't be bothered renaming all of these. That's too much hassle. We're not doing that. Also, I need more music. Just like when I'm trying to sleep, I need some music on while my brain's doing stuff. So there we go. An intro, we need a choice. So there needs to be a menu. What do I do? Do it. Jump. Scene 3A2. Refuse. Jump. Scene 3B. Not Jumo. What the hell is Jumo? It sounds like, I don't know, sumo wrestling or something. Right, if we refuse... Bad end. That's fine. Intro continued. And then we need another menu. What should I say? This is all placeholder, by the way. This text will be changed later. Maybe displace them. Jump. Scene 3C. It's all good. A bad end? I didn't think it was that kind of game. How scandalous. No, this is we're going practically dating sim going on here, but not really. I mean, it's a low-key dating sim, but it's not like advanced. It's very simple, but that's the point. We go for a simple story. Basically linear, a couple little branches that have some different results. Honestly, I'm embarrassed by how basic a concept this story is. Given all the time in the world, I would make something much more advanced. But the thing is, if I did that, I'd never finish. Actually, while I was in the shower just now, I was thinking about what I would do as a future project, actually. I do actually have some thoughts on what I might like to do later. I do actually have some thoughts. But again, I need to be very conscious of scope creep. It's very important. So then this one's gonna end up doing weirdest thing stuff. So how do I respond? Because yeah, I think I am gonna do another one of these. I don't know when. Oh wait, hold on. Let's just place. Actually, I think we move this down to weirdest thing. That's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do another one of these. I don't know when it's gonna be, but we're gonna do another one. I'm half tempted to actually do it in December, but that might be a little too soon for me to do another one of these. We'll see. We will see. Need a jump back to main menu here. We'll make this a to-do. But yeah, I would like to. That'd be nice. So this is intro continued. Wait, have I? What's happened? What am I doing? This shouldn't be here. Intro continued. Yeah, this is fine, because that then takes me down to here, that jumps to C, that jumps to D. I on. Sus plus equals. Oh. Plus equals 1. F sus is equal to 1, jump to here, else jump would actually continue here. Oh, right. So, hold on. I don't need this scene 3A2 actually, because I can just drop that in here. I can actually just do that. More script here. So now I can get rid of this section. There does not need to be a reference to scene 3.2. That's very good. Sus plus equals 1 for ion. And then we can just copy this across because that's lovely. If sus is equal to 1, then we go to scene 3E, and that's good. If flirt plus equals 1. Hello, Reborn Stories. Good to see ya. Hopefully you're doing well. I am feeling much better today, thank you very much, and coding's going pretty good. We are currently doing the easy part of the script writing, and by script writing, I mean actually like laying out the logic of the script. Once I've done that, I'll be able to build things from there. Hopefully you're doing well yourself. What are you up to? What's been going on? This is flirt number 1. Then we jump to label scene 3F. Otherwise, no flirt. Jump. Scene 3G, right? Lovely. And then both of those ones will ultimately just jump to scene 3H. So we can just copy that over. Wonderful. You're doing well. Currently suffering and doing an animation project that most of my attention now. Oh, very interesting. Please feel free to share any details that you want to. I'm very interested in this. And then we jump to scene 4A, which takes us down to here. Okay. Menu. What do I do? And here's a little joke. Steal or no steal? jump to scene 4B. No steal. Remember Deal or No Deal? That was actually a really interesting kind of psychology game, which is very fun. Bit of a shame for all the people who have to stand around just waiting to get their boxes picked, you know? Like if they don't get picked to actually play the game that week. Bit of a shame for them. So it's gonna be... pass... bad end. What did I write up here when it was bad end? Oh right, I moved that up here. That's fine. Oh boy, where do I start? With the start, of course, as a character of mine I've been writing for that's been around for a few years now. Sorry for the late family walked in to check on me. No worries at all. Under no time pressure here. That's very interesting. You know, it's not as if I don't have OC characters that I've like kept a hold of in my mind for a while. There's like some characters I've actually had that I keep coming back to that I first wrote about in what must have been like 2017, probably 2018. But one of the two of them anyway. But I still have those characters in my back pocket and I keep looking for an excuse to write about them. But they just keep reappearing. It's so fun. It's so fun. This is gonna be another what do I do? And making sure you get your gear as well. No, I'm doing good. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, I'm doing very well. So this is gonna be... do it... Oh wait, Hold on. I can actually do this again, can't I? Because I can just move this down to here. So we're already decided to steal. And then... this is where we're caught. Right, so this is where the choice actually happens, but it's not a menu. So this is interesting. So... if flirt is 1... this is how we do it. Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams! It's so true. It's so true. But no, I don't have... sorry, I got distracted mid-thought. Yeah, it's not very often that I, you know, that I have characters like that I like sit and think about and write about for years and years and years. I do have them. But it's always interesting like running into people who've got like a dedicated character that they've kept an idea of for like years, and they've like built up the lore about them. It's always interesting to hear about it. Always is. So we need, wait, it's flirt, yeah. We've got two options, one for flirt equals 1, one for flirt equals 0. If sus equals 0, LF sus equals 1, LF sus is 2. Then I can just copy these lines, paste them in there, lovely. So true. I just go with what pops up in my head sometimes. Good way to do things, to be honest. But now she's nearly finished, I may as well start my animation journey with her. That sounds like a really good plan. Always good to have something quite familiar to fall back on. I do approve. I might actually move this out into here just to make this a little bit simpler to read, because it's getting a little complicated. Jump. Scene 4B. Yeah, this will make it a little bit simpler to read. So we've got the choice here, and then we've got the logic going on here. So if we're stealing, then these has to happen. So if sus 0 with flirt, then we jump to here. D, E, F, G, H, I. E, F, G, H. Alright, listen, my programming isn't amazing, but at least it's better than Yandere Dev. Although that's not really much of a comparison, is it? Ooh, we need bad end and bad end plus. I forgot about those. Yeah, real high bar there. It's so true. So true. I mean, hey, at least I can do a little bit better than that. Just a little bit. Not much, but a little bit better. I do need a bad end as well. So this is going to be... Oh yeah. We need a bad end, we need a bad end plus. This is going to be K. This is going to be L. That's bad end. Bad end plus. Lovely. Bar so low you can't even trip over it. And yet here I am, limbo dancing with the devil. Oh my goodness. I've unironically been looking for an excuse to say that line for months, if not years. Nucleos heading out? No worries. Thank you for coming along, Nucleos. I do appreciate it. You take care. Be good to yourself. Have a good rest of your day. And get some rest as well when you can. But you know, someone somewhere has managed to tunnel underneath it. Exactly, Neffy. Exactly. Right. Okay, so we've got bad ends. If it's sus 2, then we go to bad end. Sus 2, no flirt. Wait. Sus 2 flirt is bad end plus. So jump there. Oh. Bad end plus. I'm actually gonna move this up here as well. Then regular old bad end is 2 sus no flirt. Bad end. There may actually be very little difference between them, but that's fine. Neffy heading out. No worries, Neffy. You enjoy the mines. Neffy has never quite let go of his inner child. Even now, he still yearns for the mines. It's so true. But yeah, take care, have fun. Don't cause any cave-ins. So these are actually bad ends. Those are fine. We don't need to worry about those. The rest of them, we actually don't need to worry about. So all these can just go to scene 4L. will have their own writing, but they'll all go to 4L. Need to make this a bit more clear. Bad end. The Nephies yearn for the mines. It's so true. So true. Right, then 4L is scene end. So now we jump to scene not 2A. There should be 5A. We got 5A, 5B, 5C, 5D, 5E, and 5F. Wow, 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 wow. So you go to A, that's fine. Menu. What do I do? Steal. No steal. We'll come back to this later. We will. We kind of have to. Then we do steal. Then no steal is jump to scene 5C. Then we need to have another one of these calculations. So I'm going to copy all this. And there could be an easier way of doing this than the way that I've done it. There almost definitely is. I can get rid of the sus2s now, because if sus is at level 2, then you're already out the game, which is fine. C is fine, so if sus is equal to 0 at all, actually, I think I want to rewrite this actually. So if sus is equal to 0, then we jump to the neutral end. Else, if flirt is 0, we jump to... Oh wait. If flirt is equal to... What? If flirt is equal to 0... No, it's a okay, it's a flirt is equal to 0, sorry. If flirt is equal to 0, then we get the neutral end. If sus is equal to 0, then we get the good end. That will make it a full else statement. Then we go to scene 5F. That's the good end. That's the bad end. And this is neutral end. Lovely. Well, it's one of them anyway. And then we're all good. Okay, that's the full logic for the game has been implemented, or at least as far as the choices are concerned. There is going to be more logic. There's going to have to be more logic. Ooh, actually, is there going to be more logic? There will be more logic, because we need to do the whole shoe stealing thingamajigger, shoe gacha and all that jazz, so that's going to have to be That's all gonna have to be implemented. Actually, let's put in something placeholder for that just now. So this is gonna be week 1. Label. This might not even be that bad, actually. We literally just need to be able to send someone there. So this is going to be shoe, steal, shoe, gacha, sale. Oh, that's not right. I wanted to copy that and put it in there. Right, that's fine. That'll do for now. We will come back to this. We have started off with it though. Right, okay, that's really good. This is what the game logic looks like. It is 150 odd lines, including empty space, and, you know, all the default stuff. All the start jazz. Oh, it's return, isn't it? Yeah, return ends the game. Right, that's fine. Let's enter some returns for those bad ends. That's fine. Why is that 4L? That shouldn't be 4L. That can be return. That can be return. What's 4J? What's 4J? The hell's 4J and 4K? Oh, that's fine. Those were unnecessary. We'll leave 4L as it is, just because I can't be bothered changing it. That's fine. And then these are returns. Right, that should be all the game's logic done. It should now take us everywhere that we need to go, which is very good. We'll test this, but, you know, not right now. Let's keep this just now. We'll define our characters as well. Let's just define MC equals character. Do we do that? Player. GC is gonna be, what did we decide her name was? We had a note for what her name was gonna be. What's her name? Shibbity boo. Was it Cindy or Ella? I'm gonna go for Ella. Manager walk in the meanwhile. There we go. Okay, so we got this. Lovely. Okay, I think we're now ready to actually go. I think so. Well, great. Now I can't put off anything else. This is really good, though. I'm really happy with how this has ended up going. We will be doing some more abuse of the game engine. The good thing is most of these scenes themselves will be relatively short, like a handful of lines. Like, I don't expect any of them to be very long at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call a very quick break. I'm going to grab some water, and I'll be back in just a few, and then we'll actually get started on the script. We're only an hour into the stream. It's totally fine. Back in a few. I have just realised that my multi-chat does not tell me when people have been doing redeems, so I think I owe several posture checks. Yeah, apologies for that. I've not been seeing those because Jewel, yeah, because multi-chat. You know, for all the people who are over on YouTube right now. Oh my goodness, right, it's totally fine. Let me just... Can I remove you? Would like it if I could remove you. Wait, why am I on the ending stream? I should not be on the... For goodness sake. Yeah, I should not be on the ending screen. I'm not done. Apologies for that. My mistake. I'm a professional streamer. I've been doing this for like 4 years. Are they locked? I think they're locked, aren't they? Yeah, why are they locked? Why are my panes locked? Unlock. Let me move them. Get rid of YouTube. I can get rid of YouTube. There we go. I see them eventually is what happened. I mean, I do have the requests queue open on another screen as well. I just can't see them. So yeah, I have been hydrating, so I'm gonna ignore all the hydrates. Posture check from Wendy. Okay, I should really... Okay. Now a posture check means actually raise your foot, because as I was walking around just now, the tendons at the front of my foot they're really unhappy. Very sensitive. It's alright. So yeah, posture check. Oh, a stretch! There we go. And I'll just have to make sure to check it a bit more frequently. That's fine. Thank you all. Usually I do make a bit more of a deal of it, but here we are. Right, nothing else I can do as far as delaying anything, so off we bloody go then, I suppose. So exposition. Shit, this is gonna be awful. Right, no, we just go into it. We just write something rubbish. I can always edit it in several days. Like, I'm gonna write literal garbage here. I'm gonna write such garbage you're gonna think, my god, Mel has absolutely no writing skill, and it's gonna torture me inside because I actually think I can write not too bad, provided I have the time to do it. But this is not about time, this is not about quality, this is about having something down. This is literally just about having something down, so I'm just gonna write something. So the graveyard shift is always the worst. Oh, right, that's annoying. But at least it means I don't have to deal with my manager all shift. So, hey, silver linings. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean he isn't able to ruin what would otherwise be a nice, easy shift. And this is the nice thing, you can literally just write it like this, and then it counts. This is narration. If we want to say manager can speak now, we just put manager in front of the line. Then it's no longer a narration, then we can just set it to whatever we want. It's the best. Okay. Well, we've got something down at the very least. We will pace this out a little bit just to make it a little bit more readable. But yeah, as I say, this is literally just terrible text, just enough to get us down. If anything, I'm doing way too much. But yeah, need to split things up a little bit. Adding more details to earlier sections. Just as soon as you end up having a little thought, you're like, oh, there's something I probably should have mentioned a bit earlier. Kind of ends up being fine. Right, we need to refer to shoe generators. We need a random brand name. I'm gonna roll a d12. I've got a die around here somewhere, don't I? I do. I do. Wonderful. Always keep a die on hand. Never know when they're going to come in useful. It's very handy. Let's see. I think it's a d12 I need. We're going to roll one anyway. Oh, 11! Right. Professor Pepper is the lucky brand. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we're going Professor Pepper. I don't care. We're zero indexing. Professor Pepper's too good. Oh my goodness. What's the point of rolling the dice? Literally just for inspiration. We'll make them hot pink, because why not? Hot pink Professor Pepper boots. I need to set up a little bit better. Need to set up the lack of funds MC has. Earlier in the chapter will be important. I think we're going American English after all. Any thong wearable typos. Oh, I've already got that line. That should do. Pleasant Moth, good to see you, Pleasant. Hopefully all is good with you. I'm not doing too bad myself. We are finally getting rating. And by rating, I mean that we have literally like done all the scene logic. Oh, I say all the scene logic. Most of the scene most of the scene logic for the game so far here today, Pleasant Moth. There's quite a bit. And now we're actually doing the actual script. And I don't know, we've been going for we've been going for about 40 minutes. And we're only like halfway through, not even halfway through the first scene, and it's also the shortest, so this bodes really well. This is the problem with a visual novel. It's always easier just to add one more line. Just one more line. What could possibly go wrong? But then, of course, it requires like more art and like, yeah, more formatting and more everything. So I'm gonna regret this. I'm doing all right. Very good to hear. It sounds like a really fun part of the development. It's a satisfying part of the development. I like figuring out the logic for these sections. It just clicks very naturally, which is lovely. But yeah, glad to hear you're doing well. Then we can do the shoe selling demo, and then we're done. Lovely. Yeah, if I don't have an editor working with me, I can go on way too long. What rating do you get up to, Pleasant Moth, by the way? I'm pretty sure you actually did drop in originally, some time ago, when I was doing some writing streams, if I don't remember completely incorrectly. You do some writing as well? Please do share. What kind of stuff do you get up to? If you have told me already, I've forgotten. I'm terrible. Hmm. Ooh, having thoughts. Having interesting thoughts. Big writing lover, working on a tabletop system and world at the moment. Oh, so you are! I remember now. Which is my favourite thing to work on, though I've been slacking lately. No, you've always got an excuse to be slacking. Always got an excuse to be slacking. What was the name again? Professor Pepper? Professor Pepper. You're a saint. No, I'm not. I'm quite definitively not a saint. No, posture, no, ankle. Okay, ankle's still not ridiculously sore, but I do still have to be a little careful. No, no, far from a saint, not a saint. Oh, that bruising on the outside of my ankle is so sore. I think I just need to stretch a little more. Yes, a little bit of stretching. That's helpful. Yes, yes, be lazy, be lazy. It lets me justify being lazy as well. Be careful, at least over your plague. Yes, fortunately I'm much better. The only reason I'm able to write right now is because I've spent the better part of... Oh god, what days are we talking about? Was it Friday it started to hit? Friday it started to hit, but it hadn't really actually hit yet. It was more Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, for like the last 48 odd hours, I have not been able to have any creative or constructive thoughts. My brain has been on autopilot and I've had to just simply distract it because it can't do anything else that it wants to do. So, yeah, no, well, I'm done. I am fortunately much over, and I'm actually able to do stuff now, which is wonderful. Right, we're on scene 2. This is good. We're making some, okay, not amazing progress, but reasonable progress. One scene in like 40, 50 minutes. That's not terrible. We'll see how we do. We'll try and keep these sections quite a bit shorter, and I can always expand them later as and when necessary, so that's fine. Scene 2A. Why are you not format updating? Oh, that's why. That's fine. We can move that over. So real glad you feel better. Yeah, no, feeling much, much better. Like, almost as soon as I started this stream, I immediately started cracking jokes. Like, if you've seen me over the last 2 days, not a single joke, well, barely a joke has came out of my mind, honestly. And the ones that have been laboured. Fortunately, I'm feeling much better now. I keep a sack of garbage bag full of sweaty and stinky clothes. I don't have the description of our characters yet either, so I'm gonna have to do like the designs for the characters and then come back and add those descriptions, but that should be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, that's fine. amount of wisecracking is a great litmus test for sickness. I got to remember that one. So true, so true. Sorry, I'm going non-verbal. It's because, yeah, basically today was supposed to be the only day that I spend writing, but I get the impression that I'm going to be writing for quite a bit longer. Yeah, we're going to be pushing this one, I think. I'm also probably writing more than I need to, but still, we're just going to keep going. What was the line again? It was hot pink. Professor Pepperboots. That was it. Right. First choice, fun times. So prefer lock in? I am actually locking in. TV, what is that? I am so focused. This is true. Um... Yep, I'm fully locked in. But yeah, I'm definitely writing too much. I'm definitely writing too much. I need to write much shorter. I need to write much quicker. I need to call the stream at 10 so that I can get ready for tomorrow. Otherwise, I would quite happily just write and write and write and write and write. I might keep writing tomorrow. What I do want to do tomorrow is I want to spend my time at work. I want to figure out a little bit more about what I'm going to be doing art-wise. So I'm gonna find some artwork that I can actually find online that I want to include in the game. I will need to do some edits, but I will be using some like free assets that I can find online. But I will, if I'm able, well actually no, I will be using, what are they called? I will be, my intention is that I do some pixel art for the characters, as and when I'm able to. We'll see if that actually ends up happening. I do want it to happen. Whether it does is another question. But if I can at least get a couple of assets in place tomorrow that I can just more or less drag and drop in, then we should be pretty good as far as art's concerned. Then I'll probably just need to spend 1 day, maybe 2 days for some artwork as well. I mean, then we're already at the end of the week, aren't we? Then we're at, yeah, if I do that 2 days, 2 days writing takes to Tuesday, another 2 days art takes to Thursday, that leaves me Friday and Saturday to stitch everything else together, which is not unreasonable, but we're gonna have a lot of writing ahead of us. This is gonna be busy. But yeah, I think I write smaller, write shorter, write good enough, and then we take it from there. I'm gonna call another very quick break though, so bear with me just a mo. I'll be back quite a bit quicker than last. Oh, I do love not having to hobble around my flat anymore. I can walk at an almost normal pace now. It's the best. But yeah, this is fine. Because this is a true route, I'm quite happy to put quite a bit of detail in here, so that's fine. Yeah, that's completely fine. I can live with that. Let's see. As much to do for membership in the first place. Oh, I need tunes on. Where's my music? Thank you very much. Lovely. Okay. But yeah, this is the true route, so I'm kind of... Is it the true route? It may be half of the true route. We'll probably copy some of this over. Actually, we'll probably copy most of this over. Think about it. Oh my goodness me. It's fine. Copy pasta. Copy pasta is how we're going to be surviving this, Stevie. It's how we did it yesterday. It's how we're going to do it today. It's how we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to get through this one way or the other. It's going to happen. This is possible. Like, okay, I've basically been out of it for like half of the time so far. That's only a quarter of the time that I had allocated to this project. We are still very much in the running. I can absolutely do this. There's no reason. There's no reason that I can't. And here comes Mel's Gardner writing mode going on here. Right, okay, deny, +1 sus. Hmm. Scene 2H is the end scene. What if we just take everything here? And then we put this into 2H. Yeah, that's alright. I can work with that. We are so locked in. We are so locked in, it's not even funny. Oh my goodness. Has she mentioned the shoes by this point? Hmm. Right, that'll do. For that, anyway. Right, so that's scene 2 mostly done as well. Definitely more verbose than I really need to. Scene 3, let's do a whistle stop tour here. Let's do a whistle stop tour. I'm gonna see if I can finish off 3. Maybe not all of 3, but we'll see what we can do. Half of 3, maybe all of 3. Let's try for all of 3. Oh. Let's see if we can get part 3 done as well. So this is there. This is fine. Mm. I am totally locked in. This is quite fun. I'm still writing way more than I ought to. Way more than I ought to. And yet here we are. We're definitely gonna have to split the writing over multiple streams at this rate. In fact, the writing's probably gonna be... I wouldn't be surprised if the writing wasn't the last thing that I ended up getting done. Dear me. But it's good to be getting it started. We've got the structure for the story down. This is good. All we need to do is finish writing. And that's the trick. That is the trick. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes or so. We'll see where we get to. Then we'll call things and we'll take stock and we'll see where we get to next time. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also have another one going on here. That's fine, because I can just go... Apparently I missed this whole section. That's fun. Alrighty, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We've got the ball rolling. It has taken me far too long to get here, but we finally have the ball rolling, and we're doing pretty good actually. I mean, considering we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scenes, we are roughly speaking halfway through scene 3. We will need to add and edit stuff. There are a couple of sub-scenes that I'm going to have to be able to make some changes to, but to be honest, that's stuff that we expect to happen anyway. I think we're doing really good. I think we're in a really, really good spot. I've been able to do... Let's see, actually, we were at like 100 and something... Yeah, we're at 150 lines. We've gone up by 600... So that's like 300 lines of dialogue written already, which isn't too bad, actually. Like, it's not amazing, but I think for one day's effort, especially considering we've only been going for about 3 hours, I don't think it's that bad, actually. I think I'm kind of content with how much work we've done today. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna call the thing here. We've got contingency plans. The thing is, I can actually merge. I can actually merge this with scene. I can kind of merge it with scene 4. Yeah, I can merge. I can remove scene 4 if necessary, and just like add a couple more details, because scene 3 and scene 4 are more or less copies of each other, aside from like one. Oh no, that's not true. 2 and 3 are very similar to each other, aside from one scene. But regardless, we can do a little bit of shifting around, and I can also reduce the amount of time spent writing. Well, I can reduce the amount of writing that goes into each individual scene if need be. Especially when it comes to editing, we can just kind of copy things around. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm feeling quite good about it. We have done a good amount of work. Let's go over to... Where is my little window? There we... Yeah, that's not the window I was looking for, never mind. This one... That's not the one. No, that is the one. It's just that this is switched off. That's lovely. Okay, so Writing dot everything. Achieved today. Let's see. Full Ren Pi logic for Ren Pi logic for full game outline implemented. Scene 1 basically done. Aside from tutorial stuff. Scene 2 basically done. How basically done are we talking though? That's the question. Let's see. Scene 2. I think scene 2 is basically entirely done, isn't it? Yeah. Scene 2 is basically done. Certainly for the first draft. First draft. We will need to make some edits. Scene 3, roughly half done. Do need to handle... Yeah, it's basically half done, that's fine. So next time, tomorrow, 2 things that I need to do. I need to work on the story some more. But also as another priority, what do I need to do? I was thinking R. Yeah, I think if I keep writing, necessary details only, own time, find useful free artwork / images. That's the plan. And what else? I've already got my list of music. If I've got those, then we're fine. If I spend a day or 2 doing some pixel art, then we can also make some edits to pixel art if need be as well. We're basically done with the programming here. Ooh. Own time. We need to do the rest of the maths for stuff. We need to do the rest of the maths for calculations. But honestly, there's a little bit in my head that's saying we might need to just drop the calculations entirely or massively simplify them. We might have to massively simplify them. May need to massively simplify game loop. I think I will. I still want the gacha to be there. The thing is, the gacha being there is fine. The gacha being there is fine. The problem is the calculations. Or rather, no. It's not a problem of calculations, but of UI. So I'm having a bit of a thought, because one of my intentions with the original build was that we were going to be able to like look at our collection of shoes, but honestly, like that's like a really advanced feature. Like, I mean, it doesn't sound that advanced, but like it's really secondary to the main game loop, which is you roll the gacha, you get a shoe, you maybe sell it. So like being able to view like your full collection when there's like, what value does adding your collection actually add to the game? Not very much, not very much. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to replace it with like a binary option. Do you want to sell this shoe, or do you want to just throw it in the bin? I think that's a pretty reasonable reduction in scope to go down to. That will save a lot of time and effort. It will take a lot of figuring things out, especially considering that front end stuff is not my forte, but I think it's probably worth it. I think it's probably worth it. Yes. So, I think we're going to call things here. So yeah, once again, massive thank you everyone for coming along today. Hugely appreciated it. I have had a lot of fun. I've made a lot of progress. Now, if you don't mind, I have to go to bed, get ready for what's going to be a fairly busy tail end of the week, actually. I say tail end of the week, it's only Monday. But yeah, it's going to be a busy week. I've got a lot to... I've got a lot to do, a lot to get on with. We will get things figured out. We'll see how we do. But if you don't mind, I'm going to call things here. So, special thank you today to Neffy, who I don't believe is still lurking here, but you never know. Thank you so much for the Twitch subscription. Hugely appreciated. Very, very generous of you. And to everyone else, whether you've been here from the start, you came along partway through, I really do appreciate it. This has been fun. Expect there to be more of this coming tomorrow. As I say, probably more writing. Probably writing is probably the most important thing. Writing and artwork. So, yeah, we'll get as much writing as we can out the way tomorrow. We will keep things a bit shorter. I will kind of take stock of how many scenes and sub-scenes are remaining. And we will ascribe a certain amount of time to each one. And maybe even like a word count as well. That's probably a good idea. But yeah, let me actually make a note of that because that's actually a really good idea. Set line/word count for each remaining scene sub-scene. There we go, we'll do that. Not sun scene, although a sun scene, I wouldn't say no. But yes, has been a good day. I'm feeling very good. Thank you for your patience and for the continued support on this project. We are exhausted, but we are not out. We are gonna finish this. It's gonna be really, really, okay, I don't know if it's gonna be really good, but I'm gonna be so proud of the end result of this. And I think I'm gonna deserve to be, absolutely. But yeah, with that all having been said, we're gonna call it here. Again, thank you so much, folks. Until next time, take care of yourselves, be very good to yourselves, and I'll see you all again very, very soon indeed. Should be tomorrow, well, will be tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, like, if 2 days being absolutely miserable with illness is not enough to stop me from streaming 2 days straight, I don't know what would, to be honest. Like, it'd have to be something pretty much an emergency, or yeah, something pretty serious would have to happen for me to not be able to physically finish this project at this point. At least in terms of the streams, like, I'll upload something. I don't care how bad it is, something will get uploaded. Something will get uploaded eventually. Right, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna raid RSVP ASAP, who raided me a little while ago. We'll do a little raid trade, who's apparently working on some portraits. So yeah, that'll be very fun. If you're enjoying my game dev thoughts, you'll probably be interested by this, I'm sure. Anyway, take care, folks. Take care. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Matane.